Okay, let's try that. Maybe... Oh, I'm still dropping frames. Of course I am. Oh, it was over the last 2 minutes. No. I think everything's fine. It should be fine. Okay. Here's hoping it works. I'll keep my eye on it while trying to DPS. Cool, about this. I think everything is now fine. I guess Portland's on fire. Yeah, someone lit Portland on fire again. That's why the internet connection didn't work. I had to switch to the Twitch server in Seattle. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Now back to pumping. Cool. Uh-huh. Cool.
Now I'll show you.
Okay, yeah, ladder. I was so... Whoa, Nancy and Ian followed me. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, Nancy. Crap. Touch monstrous lungs that creature hand. Okay, so my mind check whether it is the path leads onwards. Okay. Just want to make sure I... Welcome. What do you mean, welcome? How are you? I'm good. Oh! There's the rival. Strange happenstance. Have some misfortune along. My apologies, friends. It seems to be taking the long way around. Ah, no worries, Tancred. No worries. But yeah, I'm good. Just doing this dungeon. Where are you from? Oregon? Oh, Mimics. That's a new enemy. I like it. Ah, crap. Well. Time to reawaken. Fourth generation.
Hold still.
Okay. Cool. Any other game you can play? Yeah, I play plenty of other games. I'm just playing through Dawntrail right now because I want to play through the MSQ.
Hold
Why?
still.
Uh, good? Well. Okay, might as well reawaken here. First generation, second generation, third generation, and fourth generation. Woohoo! All the different warfare generations set for fifth generation warfare.
We mustn't hold back.
I wonder if that's a level 100 ability. And there's a letter. Actually, I play Call of Duty, and I find friend if you can play Call of Duty, and I want to play with you. That's why I can ask. No, I don't play Call of Duty. I only really play JRPGs, MMOs, and card games. I don't play Call of Duty. How long have I been streaming? Oh, because of the internet trouble, I had to restart the stream, but, almost 10 hours? A drowsy? Well... Okay. Pop this. Pop this.
Try this.
Oh no, I don't want to stand in the orange. Okay. Might as well pop that real quick. Pop Reawaken. Okay. Okay, invigorates the roots. What does that mean? Oh crap, I don't want to stand there! Fuck. Trying to process the mechanic. So, can I know why you can't use Facecam, man? Because your voice is, sweet. Oh, I do sometimes use Facecam. It just got too hot. And I wanted to take my clothes off and, you know, Twitch TOS. At the beginning of this, I was using Facecam. It was just the middle of the night, so, you know. Probably turn Facecam back on when I stream this again tomorrow.
Now I'll show you.
Okay. Oh, move him over here. He's sowing. That means he's about to start reaping. I know what that means. Ah! Pop that. Oh, pop that. Pop that. Yep, there we go. Reawaken. Just follow Alfie. Oh. Okay, now I'm following Alfie's correct spot. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, and then get the hell out of Dodge.
Now I'll show you.
Pop that. Just Drowsy's about to die. Oops, that was a misclick. And it's dead anyway. So it's easy to use... Oh, so it's easy to can you use VTuber model, and also that is very in market. But you think... Ah, you're trying to sell me a VTuber model? Is that what's going on here? Yesterday I had someone try to sell me art, and now people are trying to sell me a VTuber model. I definitely can't afford that, if that's what you're offering. But thank you for the offer. Besides, the face cam's good enough for the time being. But you can take a look. True, I suppose, but I'm just not really in the mood to. But again, thank you for the offer. Reawaken. Ooh, treasure coffer. Might as well loot that. Wing of Slaying. And... Cool. Got him. Alright, you can share your Discord. Ugh. After the dungeon. I mean, I want to focus on the dungeon. And the plot. But yeah, after the dungeon, I'll share the Discord. Okay. Giant bug. Ah, it's Abaddon from FF9. What's it called here? Ah, the bosses. No problem. Once you can free and we talk on Discord. Yeah, okay. Pop Reawaken. If you could drop your Discord, then I'll add you. I said I'd do it after the dungeon, you know?
Show you.
Okay. I'm gonna take out these bastards. You can drop your Discord. Okay. Thank you. I'll look into it after the dungeon then. Once you can free, then you can add me. Okay, I will. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I'll get, well, to it after this dungeon and the cutscene that probably follows the dungeon.
Hold still.
Whew.
Now I'll show you.
Okay, River's Breath Earring of Aiming. Ugh. Apollyon! Oh, it's not Abaddon like in FF9. But it is based off of the Abaddon from FF9. I recognize that bug anywhere, that model. Okay. And time to fight. Last boss of the dungeon, baby. Let's go. Take that. Oop, that was a positional. Messed that up. Uh-huh. Might as well do it right this time. Right in the side. Pop that. Pop that. Pop Reawaken. Feeding on the beast has strengthened his wing beats. Ah, crap. Gotta head over. Yeah! No, I didn't make it. I didn't make it. Fuck. Yeah, I made it. I made it. I made it. Okay. Woo, that was close. Oh, that looks bad. Ah, there we go. Spread. Back in there. Okay. Pop that. Pop that, pop that, pop that. That's side. Get him from behind. Pop that. Ooh. Standing here. Then all the way over here. Hit him in the side with that positional. Reawaken. Come on, come on. Just gotta keep up the pressure on this thing. Pop that. Keep that debuff on. Oh, what the hell is this mechanic now? Ah, crap, I got hit, but... Okay, just follow them. Follow, 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 follow. Okay. Just follow the herd, follow the herd. Okay, I can't believe I dodged that, but I did. Haha! Cool, had to here. Blade dance. Pop the lid. Pop the limit. Come on. Limit break. Limit break. And get off. We apply the debuff. Put you right in the side. Come on. Ooh, ooh, no, no. Follow, 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 follow. Gotta follow the team. This is one of those things. Wait, what? Oh, everyone just stood in the damn thing. I guess that you can't avoid shit. Oh, frick. Well, reawaken. Okay, got him. Uncoiled Fangs. Ooh, new trait. Okay, time to leave the duty, and... we should have arrived at our destination. So, a cutscene should be playing.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Yeah.
Hey! Everyone all right?
Woohoo! They fixed the boat! I was worried he might not catch up to you. Those caverns you traversed were dug by the Yahui in their search for gold, remnants of their excavations we found throughout this region. Well, I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guy. Are we landing this boat anytime soon? Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, you need only look ahead. Falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much now. That's amazing. No, please let me off. No, no more boats. Are you? Oh, you're not alright. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we were all spent. There is a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who have ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Wuklamot? We can rest along the way, too. Damn it all. Promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a sick kitten. Wook Lamont. Normally it's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on, I'll follow. Very well, but if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone, so please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. But cry lie. Leading on others is a skill all leaders require. Yes, that's the correct answer. It's not weakness at all. It's knowing when to take a back seat and delegate. You as well, Catmate? Always believe this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. Ah, there we go. Let me bring up my Discord. Where the hell is it? Huh. Remove this. Why is it? Okay. Yeah, I'll just link mine. And let you give me the friend request. That makes it easier on me. And I'll let you get around to that if you're still here. In any case, I'll just get back to the game while I wait. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting. That admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name, but if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up to the others. Okay. Just need to make it to... well, that's a fate. Oh. Bandits in the middle of the road. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna ride on past. Go ahead, try and rob me. I don't care. I'm too broke to be robbed sufficiently. You want that butterfly in my wallet, huh? Well, you can have it. Oh, it just flew away. Too bad. We should stop here for the night. Understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. When let's settle in, we'll need a cook fire, and there's a meal preparation to be done.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace.
Ah.
All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there.
Maybe we should.
As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue.
Ah, that's adorable.
I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding. But the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died.
Yeah, because jungles are dangerous.
Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people.
Yeah.
I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
You can't measure your worth by the success of others. I'll repeat what I said earlier.
Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean? I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something.
Yeah.
To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
True, Kryle.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making.
Yep. That's the only path that
The
matters.
City of Gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryle. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamart. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's
Everyone
just
else in this
concentrate
group
on
does it.
winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
True. Big,
Thank you.
meaty
Thank
city
you.
of gold.
I am proud to call you
Where
my
all the
friend.
toilet seats are gold. Ah, the bunny is just sitting back being emo. I see. Meanwhile, in the second Promises camp,
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it.
true.
Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alize on her rear.
Yeah, give that annoying little girl her spanking.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Yeah, sure, unexpected.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us.
They are. I'm about to kick your
Not
ass.
that I have any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations. that Tuliyollal might know greater stability and prosperity.
Here, here. The question is, are you capable of
Our
leading?
nation can change for the better. And I will be the man to change it.
Oh, I full-heartedly believe that. Are you
Well,
the
that's a
leader?
start.
Or are you the guy that helps your sister usher in
imagine
these
your
innovations?
experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach.
See what you did there.
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn Servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
Yeah.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Meanwhile, with the first promise, damn, I wasn't expecting 20 million cutscenes. Why did they send me that friend request? Let me check. Oh, no, they didn't.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
Yeah.
I neglected to mention, when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history.
Ooh, I love power. It dictates the course of history.
If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Okay. Earlier with Bakul Cha-Cha. Oh yeah, the fourth guy.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all. I wonder if the house cat is dead yet.
Too many lives.
Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliyollal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that?
Plans.
We care only about the contest and proving our superiority.
Real villains don't need
Would
plans.
surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. Back to it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind.
Yeah. Yeah, you're dealing with a supremacist
My
here.
brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind. I'm begging you.
Yeah. You joined a cult, and now you're about to be sacrificed. Oh, well, that... Oh, and that friend request came in. Aha, aha. I accept. Ah, hello, how you doing? Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better for myself and for my people. A promise for the people. Woohoo! New title, let's go! On the trail. Wow, that title has 0 spoilers. Might as well tag this Aetheryte while I'm thinking about it. Well, might as well just keep going then. Ah, 655 weapon. Fortunately, I have better. With the stairs currently impassable, there'll be fewer travelers, meaning brigands will be desperate for... Okay. Yeah. Advance on the road, what have Zol, Rawl, Jaw, and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. Now she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. Get on my mountain zoo and keep going. Angel player degrading. Okay, that's a name. A leaking work pot. My curiosity, what was the act of the trait I got? The new trait. Uncoiled Fangs. Allows the execution of uncoiled twin fang or uncoiled twin blood after successfully landing uncoiled feet. Oh. Gives me a button to follow up the previous button. Okay. What gear did I get? Was any of it good? It seemed to be a damn bit of it that was good. Well, actually, there's the River Breath Hose of Scouting, which is exactly the same as my pants. 650. Well. And my accessories, of course, are 660, so there's nothing from that dungeon that even remotely matters. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little farther ahead, on the opposite bank of Zoma. Let's remain vigilant all the same. Oh, an ether current. I should probably pick that up. Player King Meow. Okay. That some of these names. Ooh. This is an adventure. I love this. I miss this. This feels like a journey. This is it, the village where the lay of pots from Toyota Saga took place. Earthenshire, Idleshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears custom-built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Good. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise in our retinue? That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant's Elector. If you happen to know who that is. You are exchanging conclaves with her right now. Netherrock is the Elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to the performing defeat. As much as Netherrock would like to do just that, we have much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many Hellpans with the pot swarm were injured. This is no time for feats of metal tests. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the pot swarm? Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these pot swarm with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Tyrol. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. This is the best they can offer. I should never have left. That place, yeah, whatever. Watch Kameki. You see, the pot swan deserves us. With that, out enough healthy hellpans, we are failing to uphold our side of the pot pact. Should all our pots one leave, Elfenshire will grind to halt. We have to do something and do it soon. And let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. And it brings us closer to beginning defeat, and all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. Of course I'll help. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. We'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. We'll take every help hand we can get. Red Rock True swears that once the Potswan have their perfect workshops again, we'll commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rakarok. You other four, follow Red Rock. There are other help hands in need of hand lending. Really appreciate you pitching in. I meant what I said at many fires. There will be no more feigning strength, no more playing at being an invincible promise. There's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. I mean, to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Now let's find this Rakarok fellow and see what we can do for him. Well, time to attune to this. And, well, let's talk to Rakarok. Rakarok can meet his obligations about more help hands. The pot pack is broken and the pots are emptying! You've come to aid Rakarok. Rakarok accepts your hand lending with joyous field smiles. If we can offer the Potswan that promise good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. Lending a help hand. What Rakarok needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potswan Ka. The help hand aside to Ka was hurt during the rock rain, so Rakarok took over, but he knows nothing of Ka. What does Ka want? What does Ka need? Help hands do not bother Potswan with straight ass. Our job is to observe and anticipate and repair things with guest think. Please, guest think with Rakarok. Find out what Ka is lacking so we can provide it. You can count on us. This is where Ka works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. Oh, is it a Mako? It's a Makote. Yep, cat ears, tail. That must be Ka. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guest think. Inspect workshop? Okay. Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? I'm starting to think that might be the trick. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, Ka himself. He must be boiling, sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea what things Ka might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakarok. Oh, you made your observation. What did you guys think? First off, I know his Ka hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking. But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? But Rakarok is sure of nothing when it comes to Ka's taste. I can help you with that. My brother Korana is also Hetsaro, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Ka probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down. And by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Rakarok would never have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Ka couldn't concentrate. The Hetsaro homeland is hot, dry, but even Ka seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you can cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They make a lovely blaze. Do you know where we can get one of those? We can gather them from the shoals of no return. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. So we salvage them from the wrecks. Would you handle that for us, Cat Knight? Oh, sure, I'll do it. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Ka's files and saws and things were looking very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order? Rakarok was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help-hand's responsibility. Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. The shoals of no return are past the crags, through a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village. Okay, I need to head out, around probably. Vantage point. There we go. You're a cat knight, aren't you? What brings you out here? Ah, the issue with caring for the pot swarm. When they approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed, after all. However, the Moblins did not care for that idea. Yeah. Just import foreign workers and replace the general population of Tuliolol. Yeah, that. I wonder why they'd be mad at the idea. Surely it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. Yeah. Also, look, you really need to actually interact with your own culture. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin to feed the pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Uryonje, in fact. Settlements in Kozama Uka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found the way here? Should I become Dawn Servant? One of my first acts will be to establish a reliable trade routes to the capital, when I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. My apologies, I have much to consider. You'll excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Cat Knight. Yeah, good old-fashioned great replacement. Just replace them with foreign workers that do not share your cultural values or your standards. You see, if we just replace all the Americans with Europeans, then America will become Europe, and then America will thrive. I mean, even if you, I'm just saying, even if you take the whole race element out of the equation that people will try to jump down your throat on, it's like, oh, you just don't like it. People have insert whatever race here, and just focus on what is effectively a demographic change, like a one-for-one demographic change. Considering a good, you get what I'm saying? Like, you replace all the white people with all the other white people, and the country magically changes because you replace one culture with another. That's my point. Like, people are not interchangeable. Spot a tunnel opening. Head through the passage to the shoals of no return and recover the drafty shard. Okay. Let's head over here. Uh-oh, Pokeballing. Ooh, an ether current. Fiery orange crystal. Okay. Ah, crap. Fucking lag. Okay, it does not appear to be the crystal I'm seeking. Pale blue, bright green, it's wind. Oh, I should have thought about this. No. Now I see the colors. I'm like, okay, I'm looking for a green crystal. This is it. Wind ether green. Crystalline shard, yeah. Wind crystal is green. Imagine just picking up any crystal and taking it back, and then you light them on fire at the red crystals. Even magical rocks aren't interchangeable. What makes you think people are just cogs in a machine, numbers on a spreadsheet? That's not how the world works at all. Back to Earthenshire. Is that a cool breeze Ragnarok feels? Yes. Drafty shard. Yes, thank you for seeking finding a drafty shard. Ragnarok will add new set tools he brought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hetsara, and it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Ka thinks of our efforts. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pack. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate with a peace worthy of a pot swarm. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Valak Shunsa, the craftsman's ship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Such luster, such brilliance, truly a gift. Fit for the Dawn Servant. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted until now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill, after all. Forgive my interruption. Lemity, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with defeat. It's great news. Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of a pot swarm. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kozama Uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered whether Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlene goldsmiths could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Kuyolo, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among Hetsaro more traditional than most, and shared ingenuity with Tyrol's various people was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetsara. I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Rakalok, I'm very grateful to you. I thank you both for your hard work and clever guest think. When it comes to help pending, knowing the pots one really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. Celeste have had drummed into me several times already on this journey. Yeah, people are individuals. You gotta work with them, you know? They aren't just cogs in a machine. Let me check. Ah, yes, 650, and then this outfit is now finally an upgrade. Mountain linen top of scouting. What the hell does it look like? It's functional. Which is, you know, a really polite way of saying it's ugly. Hmm. Middle of a jungle, so which one would be better for a jungle? I'll just go with the Clive glam. There we go. Now I look like a rugged, badass adventurer. The Feet of Pots. Let's go. Oop, crap. I also ran to Levator Twins on the way here. I took liberty direction to the venue. Okay. Just trying to move the camera because that fucking beam. The rival, it's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting, but even now he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Red Rock waiting. Okay, let's talk to Ridderrock. Ridderrock thanks you for assisting Helpend Rakarok. She will announce defeat once other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. Okay. I'll be patient. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the pots wanted to stay. How did you fare? So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Welcome to Earthenshire, First Promise. We support your plans for salt crossings and new pots one they will bring. Hail the mighty Zorlojah, he cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebblestone. Resilient son for Dawn's servant. Zorlojah was clearing fallen rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. You know what I find funny about this? I know how this plot's going to end with Wook Lamont being the new Dawn servant. And these two are clearly going to be her advisors. It's so... the framing is so obvious. You have the war guy and the academic guy. Just the warrior and the scholar. That were different situations. Well, we meet again. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Claimants, your attention, please. As Ridderrock has explained, many of our plots left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring in much jiggly shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods drive up, Earthenshire will suffer. Turiolo merchants will suffer. Oh. Okay. Back to the cutscene. So the Ridderrock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever ham goldsmith to bring back here to us. So we're to recruit new pots one. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ah. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? You are free to refuse Ridderrock's request. You will be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Zorlojah's disqualification. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. And Ridderrock declares the feat of pots begun, but remember, a pot pact must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. The Elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. It's exactly what we should do. Yeah. Fine suggestion, brother. Glad you think so, brother. Come on, let us lay our plans. That nasty brute is up to something. He may seek to delay us again as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Lamont? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I know some artisans amongst my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tuiolo to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Koana probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. That's just a statement of fact. yeah. I suppose we could try asking around yeah, that place. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tuiolo it is. Yeah. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? No, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. Said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. Truth is, I get really sick on boats. We know. We noticed. Look, Lamont. This is hardly news. Hey! It was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. Will, are you sure? I'm positive. Mostly. Good. Anyway. You're mowing upriver or downriver. The river is too tough for me. Nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I do not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ropely can help us recruit a pot swan. Okay. Oh, a triple triad match. I'll deal with that later. Right now, MSQ all the way. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Wachikameki? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Ropley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Ah, and this is where we rope in the other guy, the new guy. Oh, I see. It's all connected. This is why it was part of the MSQ. Filching my artisans with the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the Third Promise making a request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of a suitable candidate. Off the top of my head, who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? That Eorzean goldsmith, what about him? You mean Fontaine? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. Considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving up a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Fontaine at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day. Probably enjoying a meal over at Zabaladyav Tai. Yay. Taco place. Maybe we should go and talk to him, just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. 2 of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. Right, let's go and see a man about a pot. Wow, this really is America. This is the new world. I'm not even level 93, and I'm already trying to see a man about a pot some pot. There's a reason why I just don't interact with my local community. Someone who lives on the Oregon coast. Too many pot dispensaries. At least Square Enix got the authenticity of the setting right. Ah, hello, good sir. Oh, Cat Knight, you're here too. The third promise said she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? Sure, why not? Can't. The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Ah, yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul until the 2 of you came along and helped me to rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. What is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you settle in, but I'm looking for someone to become a Potsworn. Ah, I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work with the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. For a feat in the right of succession, I need to bring a new Potsworn to Earthenshaw. And yes, reason because it's not much costly. Also, I initially charge up front, like whatever you want to pay, and the remaining amount you can. I'm looking. Yes. So that is the way of it. We barely met, and after pushing you to work at Wachikumameki, and I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pack instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I'm now an official subject of Tuliyodo. I have since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when Aurelian forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos, he was slain. War took him from me in an instant, the man I loved and admired. I never wish to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, as a fellow peace-loving Tuyolan, I want you to win the throne. Okay. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so. Bon Chatang, thank you. I shall return to Master Rockley and inform him of my decision. Allow me, I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Perhaps you remember me, Ibu, owner of Zibutai. I'd like a word, if you don't mind. You're Wook Lamott's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown, too. The gossips who you believe. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but can you come by when you have a spare moment? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop, then. You can now gain access to role quests. Speak with Rook, okay, and pursue new adventures as you progress through the Rite of Succession. Okay. Okay. Okay, and this is the role quest. Okay, what do you want? You got some urban job for a courageous soul, okay. Captain, I was wondering when you'd be along, not a moment too soon either. I've got an urgent job that needs doing, and there's no one else I can trust with it. Of course, if we want to know the details, it's a long story, so why don't you grab a seat over there? I'll join you shortly. Cool. I'll just sit here. Now that we're all settled, allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Brook Ibu, proprietor of Zolyatai. As you know, my establishment is open to anyone, people hailing from across Tyrol and sometimes further. Come here to whet their appetite and slake their thirst. Given how we turn no one away, it's inevitable that a few bad apples might mix into my motley patrons. And therein lies the rub. A particularly rotten bunch was here not long ago. Sitting just over there, in fact, and having a conversation most foul. Thank you all for coming here so far from your respective homes. Hmm. As this is the first time we have all gathered in one place, perhaps formal introductions are in order. Welcome, welcome. What you'll be having? Could we have a moment, please? We are in the middle of something very important. Now then, where was I? Oh yes, I am Apiahi, and if you are sitting here now, it is because I have personally invited you to the passage of the Unbound, my secretive, villainous order with ambitions to sow discord throughout the world. Villains do not often call themselves such. Nor do secret orders have their meetings in places where all eyes can see. What do you know? Your snide remarks only ruined my carefully constructed atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand that words are everything. But I digress. I invited you all here for one reason, to throw the world into a mire of chaos and watch its nations crumble. What else would we call ourselves if not villainous? My only interest is to punish all who dared to mock and belittle me. So long as I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. The rich, the powerful, the mighty, all shall be crushed under the weight of my ire. A grand design for a group of 6. Even if we manage to muster others to our side, there's a limit to what we can accomplish. I regret to say you are right. At present, we are bound and powerless. That is why, in order to raise our fists against our oppressors, we must find the strength to shatter our shackles. In so doing, we shall become unbound, like the birds soaring up above. We shall take flight and spread our wicked wings, staining azure skies black. Ah, but sometimes skies become treacherous with clouds, and even birds must rest. You speak of finding strength. Is that why we are here, to look for it? If so, then I pledge my aid. With newfound might at my beck and call, I shall win adoration known only by a hero. Your eagerness is heartening, and you are correct. The tools to make our goal a reality lay in Tural. Across this continent can be found certain artifacts which possess untold power. Did you say artifacts? Oh, I sense an adventurous hunt for instruments of devious devilry ahead. My imagination's overflowing with images of the new forms my trickery might take. I dare say the world is not ready. Yes, well, to get to the heart of the matter, the objects are held by the disparate tribes which make their homes in the Thrall continent, where they have been passed down through generations as sacred treasures. Whatever stories these people have attached to their so-called treasures matters not. Each contained the essence of fearsome beasts called Thrall the Draw. And with them in our possession, none shall be able to stand against us. We shall take the objects for ourselves, bring them across the sea, and use them to undermine nations far and wide. The means by which you each choose to do so I leave in your hands. I only ask that you do not disappoint. I take it there are no questions? Then let the passage of the unbound open unto the world. We begin at once. Oh wow, it's an evil Zeppla. Wait, why did I repeat myself? They didn't order a single thing. I know! Evil! That's how you know it's the Legion of Doom. They didn't order a single thing. They used your entire restaurant for over an hour. And they lit it on fire and left. That's how you know it's the Legion of Doom. Especially the Joker, specifically. That's the long and short of it. What do you think? They left without ordering anything. Villainous indeed. It's right there in their name. They're unbound by manners and respect and won't be welcome back here anytime soon. You, on the other hand, can stay as long as you like. Of course, we had a duty to report what we heard to the Landsguard. We did, but it didn't make a damn difference, because soon we learned those unwelcome guests had teeth. Not long ago, one individual from a remote tribe came here seeking help recovering a stolen relic. Then another came with the same story, then another, and so on. By the time we realized the passage of the bound was a real threat, they had one and all made their way across the sea with their ill-gotten gains. Each tribe has sent one of their own to recover what was lost, but being in strange lands, they're at a disadvantage. That's why I've been looking for someone who knows every corner of Eorzea and beyond. Now I know you've business in Thrall, or else you wouldn't be here in the first place, but if you could take the time to hear Raul Majun out, you'd be doing a service to many who could really use a helping hand. Greetings, allow me to thank you personally for lending your assistance in this matter. We've been quite desperate for someone suitable. Greetings, Raul Majun. At the risk of becoming a daily nuisance, I must ask if there were any developments you might share. Nuisance, why perish a thought. You've come just in time. In fact, none other but the vaunted Cat Knight has agreed to aid the search. Yeah, aid the search, yeah. Finally, a fortunate turn. So long as our sacred treasures are in wicked hands, our home shall know no peace. To say nothing of the danger they pose to other nations, if these thieves really do intend to stir up chaos across the seas, you had better depart on the next ship. Before you do, it might be proper to introduce you to those who have come to Tuliyola in search of aid. Those of Nickweed there comes from a village far to the north. A single warrior cannot hope to withstand the power of her tribe's relic. So she requires a stout protector, someone that can be leaned upon when times are darkest. The heirloom this guy must recover inflicts terrible maladies upon its victims. He seeks someone who commands great healing magics to counteract this effect. The search for Shashipa's tribal treasure has been entrusted to a peerless hunter. She requires someone to act as a frontline fighter who can distract her target while her bow takes deadly aim. And lastly, there is Suhi, who knows little about her people's ancient artifact, aside that it must not fall into the wrong hands. She seeks a mage of great power, but anything beyond that lies shrouded in mystery. Aren't you forgetting someone, Rahul? Your crisis is just as pressing, even if you won't say so yourself. Rahul Jha hails from further south than even Mamuk, and has traveled many days and nights in search of someone who could strike down their prey from afar. It's the only way to escape the effect of this village's treasure. Did I get that right? Indeed, I do get so forgetful in my old age. Thank you, Rahul Majun. 5 tribes, 5 stolen treasures, all are waiting for the aid of a brave soul. Hopefully that can be you, Cat Knight. Fair. Of course, I'll share all I know in the matter. You need only ask. And know that I will not hold it against you should you choose to assist only those for whom your talents are best suited. So long as you do what you can, the people of Tyrol, and maybe even further, will be in your debt. Okay. Yes, I've gained the role quest. Good. Might as well talk to the bunny girl. Hello, bunny. Hello, nuts. Chocolate bunny. May not be Easter, but I'm hungry. Hello there, I take it you've spoken with Rook Ibu, willing to lend a hand? I am truly grateful. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Shashipia, and I have traveled far from my village in the forest of Dawntrail in search of a brave soul to help us retrieve our stolen treasure. For generations have my people watched over the Dreamweave cocoon, the vessel in which the power of the Swallowtail for all withdrawal is sealed. Before its ascension, the Swallowtail warded off would-be predators by assuming the form of more threatening butterflies, poisonous ones, and the like, through its skill at mimicry. So it survived, day after day, summer after summer, until the dawn of its great new existence, became capable of taking on the form of any creature which crossed its path. This fearsome power was sealed within the cocoon, and any who possess it command the same abilities. Indeed, the wielder, too, may assume the form of any manner of beast or man they've beheld. Yet this mimicry is not limited to merely physical form. No, the wielder may replicate the talents and abilities of their target, so long as such actions fall within their kin, that is. In an instant, they may become a master of the hunt, a twin-blade-wielding viper, or a savage brax with claws and fangs to gut whomsoever they please. And it is this power which has protected my village from the predators of the forest, but though it grants many boons, the forest contains threats in equal measure. By donning the skins of its most formidable beasts, we've kept ourselves safe for generations. So what you're telling me is, the terminally online culture warrior, the anti-woke guy, my mission, if I choose to accept it, is to hunt down people wearing other people's identities, cultures, and traditions as a skin suit in order to gain power and sow discord and chaos, and murder them. Here I was trying to avoid Twitter, but the game is forcing me into a situation where I must, once again, embrace my inner Twitter keyboard warrior. It is what it is. Without the cocoon, my village's very survival is at risk. That is why we have sent our foremost hunter, Itoka, to ensure it is reclaimed. She has never failed to capture her quarry, so I thought she would make short work of this ordeal, yet there has been no word from her. I fear this may be a hunt she cannot undertake alone. So for that reason, I wish to enlist the aid of one familiar with the lay of the land beyond the Great Sea, and one whose prowess in close quarters would complement her expertise with the bow. One of the villagers ran into the thief before he fled, and said he intended the use of Coon's power in Kugane, which I understand is the name of a large settlement located far, far to the east. Please, for the sake of my home, set out for this eastern habitation, and assist Itoka with retrieving the cocoon. Leave it to me. Your willingness to aid is most reassuring. You have my heartfelt thanks. Upon arriving in the eastern lands, search for a Viera woman carrying a bow and dressed in similar attire to myself. You visit a tavern like this one, I dare say you may find someone who has seen her. And I will do that later. Back to the MSQ. I'll just save that for level 100. Just knock them all out at once. Master Rockley, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but, Bon Chitane has agreed to sign the pot pact, yes? While it was a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of our own handpicked to serve the third promise is a great honor for Wachomeki, or whatever. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself if you're so inclined. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Rockley. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Tuliyola. Come back to us if the moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job here. Okay. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. What became of Font Chantane? Were you able to find him? We did. And he's green to become a potsworn. We'll leave when he's ready. But you still have a little time. Splendid. We shall meet you anon. I had plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Bon Chitane's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. Okay, crocodile skin breeches. Okay, cool. So scouting. Excellent. Let me take a look at these pants. Yeah, they're still ass. Okay, there we go. Father first. Oh, we need to talk to the father, huh? Right then, I have some things to take care of at the palace. Well, you could pass the time out of your life, I suggest you head back to the cabins. For all, even heroes need to rest, and we still have a big journey ahead of us. And I swear, that just reminded me of that one scene in Ant-Man. It's like, look, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, you know, or I'm on vacation, you know, I don't want to steal anything. It's like, we have a job for you. Oh, what is it? We want you to steal something. That makes sense. It's like, it's kind of like that, Ant-Man scene. It's like, fuck. Welcome back, madam. You've had a Landsguard messenger, most anxiously waiting on your return. Cat Knight of the Third promises entourage. I've been all over the city looking for you. Dawn Servant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard station outside Sunburst at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this visit to Wook Lamont. Fair. Okay, fine. I'll go talk to the father. Playful Fox. What's these names? Oh, crap. Again? And I'll just close that and, good. Dropping frames again. Let me just reload real quick. Yeah, okay. Hopefully it's fine now. Just a minor blip. It's all good, it's all good. I went the wrong way. Heals for cash. Ah. That's how you beat a healer strike right there. You just market your services and just make fucking bank. And all the people striking. Aha! You thought you could get me to stop playing healer, but alas, no! I will just charge people money for my services because now I'm in demand. Clever, clever healer. Okay. Time to head all the way up here. The Dawn Servant awaits you within. While I was not informed of the reason for your audience, in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Ah, I see. He wants to 1v1 me.
Forgive me this sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
Excellent. So we get to fight him.
And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne.
I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wilter, Estinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided.
Cool.
Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you...
Wait, what happened to the sound? Why don't we find out? Holy fuck, the sound cut out. Spirited answer, why not indeed? Fuck. The battle rage is upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course, but expect no other mercies. Come, ready your arms and show me the truth of the tales. There's probably some cool boss music too. Ah, fuck. I'm going to have to log out, aren't I? Going to have to exit the game and fix this. Oh, wow. That's annoying. Okay. Knowing my luck, it's actually my PC sound drivers that blew out. Oh no, that would be annoying. I'd actually have to end the stream. Oh. Crap. Shit, I'm gonna have to end my stream real quick and fix something.